You alright, aye?
Yeah!
Who's been following the band since 2005? It was a long time ago, eh? Who remembers the first drummer that was with the Albannach? Huh? Mr. Kyle Gray, you remember him? He's in the audience today. He's with his beautiful wife. And they've been separated. He's been living in Scotland for the past 2 years. You see, he tried to come to America and they wouldn't let him in the border. That's the fucking truth. And it took 2 years of paperwork and legal wrangling. And Kyle finally made it across the border into America. Honestly, he might look like a complete monkey or an animal, but he's going to be a great asset to your country. I remember all the years ago, way back 2005, Kyle was the percussionist for the band. So we had another drummer that was the lead drummer. Guy was an asshole. There's going to be a lot of swearing here, son, so you just put your hands over your ears, that's it. I'm sure he's not heard these words before, not from you. And so we were doing a gig in Norway. We'd been contracted to go out to Norway. And this lead drummer was just being an utter total, you know. So we picked him up at his house at 4 o'clock in the morning, and the rest of us were all in the van. And we're driving through the streets of Glasgow, and this other drummer was just, he was just throwing little hissy fits, you know. So I just jumped on the brakes because I was driving, and I said, that's it, get out, you know. On the main drag going through Glasgow. And he says, you'll never be able to do it without me. I just, oh. And he went out the door and he slammed the door shut. And I drove on, and it's at that instant I kind of thought, oh no, what have I done, you know. The airline tickets are booked, the ferry tickets are booked, we're contracted to play all these live shows in Norway, and we don't have a drummer. And it was then I turned round to Kyle and said, can you play the lead drums for all these songs? He says, I don't know, but I'll give it a good try, Jim. And that was it. He became the lead drummer of the Albannach. Want to hear Jacqueline sing you a wee song from the motherland, Geez, oh, it was like being in Africa yesterday, wasn't it? Yesterday morning, 90 degrees. And then it just went Scottish.
It's a wee bit chillier up here. The higher you get, we're exposed. It's just like home. Actually, to be honest, it's warmer in Scotland right now than it is here. So this isn't Scottish weather. This is definitely Maine weather. This is your weather. It's all good. Right. Well, I was going to do a different song earlier on, but it is so cold that I think we're going to do what we call the clappy song, because it means that you'll get to clap more. Stop your feet, clap your hands a wee bit. All right, is that okay with you guys? Yeah! You can all kind of clump together and stay warm. But for those of you who haven't heard this song, it's called The Burning of Fiddleside. How you doing? And it tells you a wee bit of the story about how things were back home and the landowners, and basically, lots of noise going on back there. And basically the landowners, they were the ones that owned the land, and then the good people of Scotland, they were the ones that worked the land, the tenants. And back in the day there was this chap called the Earl of Huntly, and he wasn't a good man, he wasn't a good landowner, and he didn't treat his people very well. And so the folk that worked the lands rebelled, and this one young lad said, I'm going to hurt the man where it hurts the most, in the pocket with the money. And to do that back in the day, you could do it in different ways, but the most obvious one was to burn the crops. And he said, I don't care what happens to me, as long as we prove the point and we make a difference. And so he did what he did. And we remember these things in song and poetry, and this is what this song is about. So, that being said, as you can see, all the lads have left. It's just me. So you guys are going to be the percussion. You're going to be the rhythm of this song. Okay? So all you have to do is clap in time. And I'm sure you can manage that at this point. Clapping is a good thing. So I'll set the tempo, we'll have a wee run through, okay? So clap in time. That's grand. Nice steady tempo. Everybody clap, because I can see you all hiding up in the trees and I can see you all. I will embarrass you if you don't clap. Part of the way through the song, I'm going to do this, which means stop, you've got it. And then I'll bring you back in eventually, and then we'll finish at the end. All right? You all good for that?
Hey!
Good deal, let's give it a shot. Nice and steady. As I came in by Fiddleside on a May morning, I spied Willie Mackintosh out before the dawning. Turn again, turn again, turn again, I bid thee. If you were knocking down, humbly he will heed thee. Beat me, hang me, that shall never fear me, and I'll bar knocking down, know the life may lead me. As I came in by Auchindoun on a May morning, Auchindoun was in a blazing out before the dawn. Crawin', crawin', for all your grouse are crawin'. You plant your crops and you tint your wings and out before the dawning. We're not finished yet. As I came in by Fiddleside on a Turn again, oh, turn again, I believe. But if you burn all candle, hunter, he will heed you. You ready? Heed me, hang me, that you'll never fear me, and I'll burn up and doom. Though the life may leave me. Oh, that was so close. There was somebody over there. But you know what? That's pretty much the best we've heard so far. So well done. I hope you're feeling a wee bit warmer now. Thanks, man.
We're going to play you one more, guys. And girls. We're going to go off this stage before everything gets soaking wet. This happened to us last week in South Carolina. It'd been 80 degrees all week. And then when the Albannachs went on stage, it went to 59. And rain. And all the merchandise, all this stuff down here gets soaking wet. And it took Jacqueline all week standing outside with her arms up in the air, with individual t-shirts, trying to dry it all. We do have everything Albannach here, right guys? T-shirts, hoodies, sweatshirts, CDs, and when you buy something, that's what keeps us on the road. We appreciate that support. In all honesty, it's not my decision to make this, but I don't think we're going to be on stage at 4 o'clock, guys. We do appreciate you. I know a lot of you have driven far distances to be here. All the vendors, the pipe bands, everyone that made this happen. We salute you, we applaud you. Thank you so much. We're going to be in Madison, Maine on Thursday night, and then we're going to be in Colebrook, New Hampshire next Saturday. We hope to see you there. We love you. Thank you for the support. Thank you.